Alright, what's up, y'all? So we are in Orem right now, and I'm just walking to the mall now to visit the Lego store. I'm really not searching for much, just some gray pieces. Not gray, some tan pieces for a future potential mock I want to make to go along with my Ewing. But yeah, let's hop right in and I'll take some videos when we get in the store. Check her out. Ah, that's such a cool set. Alright, just got out of the store. I didn't take a ton of footage, just a little bit at the storefront, but got the goods, mostly some parts for building, and then a minifigure keychain to rate for arms and legs, but I'll show that to y'all a little bit later. So it's been about 3 weeks since I filmed the last part of this video, but at long last I am back in my own home, and now it's time to go over the haul. So we'll do this pretty quickly. We'll start with I guess this guy right here. I picked up the C3PO minifigure keychain. You might notice that he looks a little different. He's missing the arm printing and the legs. I actually just swapped that with my other C3PO, and then I'll just use this as the keychain, and now I just have a better C3PO for mocks. So that's the first thing I picked up. Next, after that was kind of an impulse buy. Next, I got a whole pick-a-brick box of Lego. Now, I went in there and I was looking through, and I did find a bunch of tan parts. I've been looking at tan parts. And then I pack it up, and I'm walking out of the store, and I realize I totally ignored the main tan parts I wanted to get and did not grab any of those. So that's a little awkward, but I didn't have the budget to go back and spend it. So it is what it is. I did get some useful tan parts and just other parts anyway. So we'll dump those out real in a second and take a look at them. But I also had a friend make a minifigure allegedly of me. I think all they got right was probably the hair and the mustache. You know, I don't unfortunately have such a chiseled jawline, but I think it's kind of fun to have someone else make a minifigure of you. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's me, I guess. Um, and I also picked up a Ahsoka figure for my current Mandalorian mock, which should be done here pretty soon, and hopefully I can get it edited and added to the channel. A nice video. But yeah, of course these are the wrong lightsabers, but I had the option between blue and green. They didn't have the white ones, and green is what I kind of was feeling, what I needed. So yeah. Now I'm gonna pause this video and then pour out and sort a little bit of the pick-a-brick box. Alright, so here is the pick-a-brick box, kind of all spread out. Thankfully, I sorted it pretty well in the box, but we'll speed run through this. So I got a bunch of 2x6 bricks, just tan, because I'm looking forward to making a bigger tan mock here in the future. Got a bunch of 1x5 tan plates. These were kind of neat. I got a bunch of these. They're 1x3 with the double clip. Kind of redundant, but maybe I could find a good use for them. Grabbed a bunch of these cheese slips in this dark earth blue, I think. I needed them in an earlier mock and realized I didn't have very many, so I just picked some up for the future. I feel like these ingot pieces in the sand blue would make a pretty good roof or some sort of texturing. I got some of these because I don't have any, and they're kind of just a neat new part. I got 4 of these for flying individuals, just minifigure posing. A couple, both types of this new wedge plate, new-ish wedge plate. Got a couple stacks of those, bunch of these, which I feel like I have a bunch of, but it's a good color, so, you know, I grab more. Grabbed a couple of these rounded tan plates, these other tan plates, again, for that future mock. Got a bunch of these in brown. They're pretty good, 1x1 by 5, I think, tall. They're just snot bricks. Got a handful of these little bracket pieces. A couple of these, which I don't think I have very many. I have a couple dark gray, but white is a good color too. It's if I hide it right. And I think that's about it. They had a bunch of 1x2 by 2 brick tall tan bricks, and I was gonna buy a bunch of those and totally forgot. So, oh well, you live, you learn, and next time I got a budget, maybe I'll try to acquire some of those in the future. But that'll be it for the haul. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry it was a little lackluster, but stay tuned for some future mock videos. I'm about wrapped up with one, and I'm excited to show you how it came out. But until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you later.